Hi peeps, my name is Lore and welcome to my little corner on the internet. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, or if you saw my first video, welcome back. I was planning for this video to actually be my first video, but due to some things I'm gonna talk about in a bit, it wasn't possible. First of all, as you probably already saw, this video is about me cleaning my room. This is a process that I've been having on for a long time. I started with this on June 2020, and yes, I know, it's almost been a year. It's like extremely too much time, but I got busy with university and sometimes I just wasn't in the right headspace to like actually motivate myself and like start cleaning, but it's something I got done nonetheless. So I hope this video can like inspire or at least encourage people to clean their room if they feel like they need to. I feel like this process, I'm not gonna call it a process, that sounds very dramatic, but I do feel like cleaning my room liberated me from like some stress and definitely some anxiety I had. I feel like with a cleaner space I can work better, because there was some days that just seeing like a pile of papers on top of my desk just like made me dread working so much. It like frustrated me. Like having a cluttered space just like didn't make me feel like doing stuff. So I do feel like cleaning my room, cleaning my closet it made me more productive, and I do feel better about where I sleep now. I am very bad at keeping my space clean, so like even while I was cleaning, like some of the cluttered piled up again. On June 2020, I came back home after 1 year of studying abroad, and that was when I started cleaning everything. I started with my closet, and throughout the rest of 2020, when I like paused cleaning either for classes or either because I just didn't feel like it, some of the clutter came back. And that's why it was such a long process, because I didn't like go through it like just once, like do everything, boom, and we're done. No, this took me a really long time, and I'm hoping the fact that it took me a really long time inspires or encourages other people to realize that even if you don't do it right away, even if it takes you a really long time, like me, it took me 6 months, like even if it takes you a really long time, I just want to encourage people to go through and finish what they start if they do feel like it's helping them. Maybe you like your room being messy, and I respect that. I was like that for a long time. I called it like my organized mess, where even if my room was a mess, I knew where everything was. But there just came a point where I couldn't like stand being in my room anymore. Like I spent more time in like any other part of the house, even like my sister's or my brother's room, because being in my room and being in the mess just stressed me so much. So yeah, without more rambling, let's get on to the video. Right, and so we start. Here is my room before I cleaned it. My desk is completely cluttered. This like countertop beside my desk is full of stuff. I have a TV even though it doesn't work. My bed is full of books. There's like a billion bags in the floor. My closet is a mess, like all of the shelves are busy and I can't put anything anywhere. There's like a bunch of toys that I don't even use anymore that are just chilling there, and I want to get rid of those. So yeah. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and clear up this space. I want to turn these into my bookshelves. So let's start. The first thing I did, I started moving all of the books out of the shelf. I put all of the books together so that way everything that wasn't books I could find another place for.
And yeah, basically I was just clearing up the space so I could put the books back in the order I wanted to. There's like not much to tell. I also reorganized my shoes because they were a mess. But yeah, basically that's it. I'm just moving the books out of there and clearing up everything else so I can reorganize and make my books look pretty neat. As you can see, most of the stuff is already out of the shelves. I did have some trouble thinking about how I wanted to organize my books since I have so many, but I decided to put my study-related books on the top and then my leisure reads in the middle and in the bottom. With the bookshelves finally done, I could move on to what I consider is the most cluttered part of my closet, which is the back. I keep a bunch of stuff under my clothes because it helps hide it. You're gonna see me pull out the craziest stuff from there, and I didn't even get everything out. I left some stuff there because I didn't know what to do with it. I just decided to leave it there because the clothes hide it anyways. But yeah, I decided to clean that part under the clothes, get as much stuff out there as possible, and I continued like clearing out the bags I didn't use, or the ones I didn't use that often. I stored them in drawers, and I also found this really cute Pikachu hat that just makes me so happy. I'm so glad I have that. Here's a quick view of how my shoe cubby turned out. And next, I had to organize my school binders and get rid of all of the papers that weren't useful anymore. Then I moved on to the opposite side of my closet where I just had to clean these shelves, and that included my eraser collection. I divided my erasers into animals and food because I didn't want to throw them away, but I didn't want to keep them on display where I had them before. So I have this drawer with like cubes in them, so I basically made displays with them. One side is like a whole buffet, and the other side turned out being like a really cute animal party. With my closet done, it was now time to move to the main part of my room, which includes like my bed and my desk. Unfortunately, I forgot to start filming when I started clearing out my desk, but I remembered to start recording when I was like halfway through. I put basically all of the things in my bed. That's a technique I use because if I put things in my bed, eventually I'm gonna have to sleep there, so it forces me to like deal with the things. I also wanted to clean those drawers I just showed because they're very messy. And yeah, there's a ton of footage missing because I forget to record sometimes. This is already in winter, like after the super long break I told you guys. This took me longer than expected. But yeah, there's a ton of footage missing. Don't worry, I'll do like a full reveal at the end. I just have less footage than I thought I did. I found a lot of interesting things in my room. Like you can see this ancient iPhone charger. I found it along with my actual iPhone 4, which I'm gonna show in a second, but hopefully that gives you an idea of how little or like how not often I clean my room and basically how many ancient things I have cluttered in there. I think I'm not alone when I say that cleaning takes me such a long time because I get distracted by every little thing that I find. But I also think it's fun to look back on all of the old stuff you have in your room. I just think it's a really fun way to look back at stuff or maybe bring back some memories. An important part of my day is making my bed. I do feel it makes me so much more productive. It kind of gets me into a productive or like cleaning mood. And even though my dog was kind of in the way, I still did it. And then I proceeded to clear out the drawers beside my desk and just like any extra papers I had left on my desk. I just went through the stuff, sorted what I wanted to throw away and what I wanted to keep, and just basically kept organizing it. Later that day, I was finally done with the drawers and most of the things on my desk. I did have some papers left to organize, and the countertop beside my desk is also still full of stuff, but I decided to leave that for the next day. As for the drawers beside my desk, I'm really happy how they turned out. I have my washi tapes in a container on the top. Then this top drawer just became kind of like my most used stationery drawer, where I have like my sticky notes, some of my pens, and some like letter paper. My second drawer became my sticker and stamp drawing, which I don't use that often, so that's why it's on the second level. And finally, it's my notebook / notepad drawer and some extra stuff I didn't know where to store because I had some space left. Next, I filter the papers that were left on my desk. I am a very sentimental person, so I like to keep small things like tickets or maps of the places I go to in case I scrapbook with them someday, but I do tend to keep a lot, so I just filter through them one last time to keep what was actually useful and throw the other stuff away. And finally, the last thing that I had to do was clean the countertop beside my desk. Overall, the whole project took me way longer than I expected, but I'm happy that I still went through with it, and I'm happy that I finished even if I paused in between. And I do want to encourage anyone that's left something maybe halfway to finish. Overall, it was a very cathartic experience for me. Cleaning always relaxed me when I was in a bad or a sad mood, and I'm very glad I did this. I do feel more comfortable in my room now. And I guess without further ado, it's time to see the before and after shots of the room.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. I still have some plans to my room. I don't think it's perfect. For example, there are some drawers in my closet that are still a mess, where I just like threw a bunch of stuff so it wouldn't be like a mess outside. It's like an invisible mess now, you know? But yeah, I definitely want to organize those drawers better. I'm probably gonna make them like my art supply drawers. I know like this one's beside my desk seem like my art supplies drawers, but those are just my stationery drawers. My actual art supplies are like there already, but they're really messy, and every time I want to get something out, it gets even messier. So I definitely want to fix that later. I'm thinking of some techniques to make cleaning easier for me. For example, I'm gonna try to clean like all the clutter that accumulates throughout the week every Saturday. But I know that I'm gonna skip some Saturdays just because I'm lazy, or just because I don't feel like there's enough clutter for me to start cleaning. But from now on, I am gonna try and like go through my stuff and throw things out like once every like maybe 3-4 months, because I am a hoarder. I always collect things that I think I'm gonna use later on, and I never end up using them. So I am gonna try to be better about that. But yeah, for now, that's all. I hope this this inspired some people to clean along with me. If not, I mean, it's never too late to start. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing, and if you haven't watched my previous video, it's a discussion on the trilogy of To All the Boys I Loved Before, the books. Now with the new movie coming out, I'm so excited to see like what they did to it. I do talk about a lot in the video about how I was expecting the movie to come out soon, and like right after I posted the video, like 2-3 days later, the trailer came out, so I'm excited about that. And yeah, I think that's everything for this video. Thank you everybody, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.